Welcome back to a chapter day. Happy Thursday. We are nearing the end of another week. And yesterday we read Ezra chapter 4, where the volunteers, the priests and Levites that had gone back to rebuild Jerusalem on the orders of Cyrus, the king of Persia at that time, uh, I'm not sure how long the building has been going on, but they did the foundation for the temple, and then they had problems with some opposers who wrote to King Artaxerxes. So that means King Cyrus is no longer around. He may have died. And now there's a new king, may have gone through two or three kings already. And this king does not have any knowledge of the people building this temple. So the king was told in a letter that these people are building the temple to commit treason. And if it's done, if the city is rebuilt, they will not pay taxes or tribute to the king. And the king looked into some book that, I guess, keeping records they had, where Jerusalem at one time did have rebellion against maybe whoever was trying to take them over. And he requested or commanded that the building be stopped. So let's see what happens now in chapter 5. Then the prophets, Haggai the prophet and Zechariah the son of Iddo, prophesied unto the Jews that were in Jerusalem and Judah in the name of the God of Israel, even unto them. Then rose up Zerubbabel the son of Shealtiel and Jeshua the son of Josadak, and began to build the house of God which is at Jerusalem, and with them were the prophets of God helping them. So, despite what the king had said in chapter 4, these men, these prophets, they prophesied in the name of God, and whatever they said, I guess it gave motivation to and boldness for these men to rise up and go ahead and continue to build the temple with the prophet's help as well. Verse 3. At the same time came to them Tatnai, governor on this side the river, and Shethar-bozni and their companions, and said thus unto them, Who hath commanded you to build this house and to make up this wall? Then said we unto them after this manner, What are the names of the men that make this building? But the eye of their God was upon the elders of the Jews, that they could not cause them to cease, till the matter came to Darius, and then they returned answer by letter concerning this matter. So here we go. We are in the reign of another king after Artaxerxes. We still have Darius, or Darius, as some people may say, and they tried to stop them again, and the people and the prophet said, no, we are not going to stop, because God is with them. God is giving them that go ahead to go on and build a temple despite what was said. So let's see what happens. Verse 6. The copy of the letter that Tatnai, governor on this side the river, and Shethar-bozni and his companions, the Arphasakites, which were on this side of the river, sent unto Darius the king, they sent a letter unto him, wherein was written thus: Unto Darius the king, all peace. Be it known unto the king that we went into the province of Judea, to the house of the great God, which is builded with great stones, and timber is laid in the walls, and this work goeth fast on, and prospereth in their hands. Then we asked those elders, and said unto them thus, Who commanded you to build this house, and to make up these walls? We asked their names also, to certify thee, that we might write the names of the men that were the chief of them. So they are still trying to stop the work of God by going and complaining to the king, whoever the new king is now, King Darius. Verse 11. And thus they returned us answer, saying, We are the servants of the God of heaven and earth, and build the house that was builded these many years ago, which a great king of Israel builded and set up. But after that our fathers had provoked the God of heaven unto wrath, and he gave them into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, the Chaldean, who destroyed this house and carried the people away into Babylon. So this is the story that they're getting from the Jews who are building the temple. Verse 13. But in the first year of Cyrus, the king of Babylon, the same King Cyrus made a decree to build this house of God. And the vessels also of gold and silver of the house of God, which Nebuchadnezzar took out of the temple that was in Jerusalem, and brought them into the temple of Babylon, those did Cyrus the king take out of the temple of Babylon, and they were delivered unto one whose name was Sheshbazzar, whom he made governor, and said unto him, Take these vessels, go, carry them into the temple that is in Jerusalem, and let the house of God be builded in his place. So they're telling him, Cyrus gave us the go ahead to build this temple that our forefathers had built how long ago? Decades ago. And that was destroyed. And the vessels taken away by the king of Babylon. Verse 16. Then came the same Sheshbazzar and laid the foundation of the house of God which is in Jerusalem. And since that time, even until now, hath it been in building, and yet it is not finished. So I'm really thinking it's decades that are passing and this thing is still being done. Now therefore, if it seem good to the king, let there be search made in the king's treasure house, which is there at Babylon, whither it be so, that a decree was made of Cyrus the king to build this house of God at Jerusalem, and let the king send his pleasure to us concerning this matter. Now, they're doing this that they should have done at the beginning. Check the records to see if Cyrus, king of Persia, had actually given these Jews the commandment to go ahead and rebuild their city and their temple. Now, they're going to be doing that, asking the new king, King Darius, to go ahead and check to see, and then we'll see what happens next. But they are just intent on stopping the people for whatever reasons. Who knows why people come against you? Sometimes, you know what? Don't even look at them. Don't even bother. Because it's just Satan prodding them to get on your case for no good reason. So that's the end of chapter 5 of Ezra for today. Thank you all for listening. Remember, keep hearing God's word, and that's how our faith will grow. Okay? Thank you. Bye.